Are you working? Yeah, it's working. Yay! MCM! I went... What date did I go? What's the date? It was the 25th, I think. Yeah, the 25th of May. It was last Saturday. Well, I went with a good friend and a new friend that I made on Saturday, which was really cool. Hi, you guys. That's really sad. Shut up. I went mainly because I heard that 4 of the Teen Wolf cast were going to be there, and 2 of the Once Upon a Time cast were going to be there, and I wanted all their autographs, which cost me £90, which is a lot of money. I also wanted to look for a Natsu plushie, and did I get everything I wanted? Yes, I did. So yeah, I got my Natsu plushie. He's nice and big and squishy, and I tell him every time I watch Fairy Tale at the moment. I'm fired up now! Yeah. And my autographs that I got were amazing. The first one I got was from the Blue Fairy. Yeah! She was really sweet, actually. She had an actual conversation with me, which was nice, and she spoke to my friend who was in COSPLAY, and asked her what character she was and everything. And then the next one I got, let's see if I can get these in order, shall we? I'm so terribly organised. Oh, there we go, all in order. The next one I got was from Hopper. Lovely print there, and the message that he wrote to me, because he was super awesome, was "Wonderful to meet you. From all of us in Storybrooke, wishing you the very best." And then obviously he signed it. So yeah, those 2 were really, really nice actually, and my friend went to get his autograph because he's a voice actor in Mass Effect, which I know nothing about, but she loves it, and so he was really cool to her, and she had this little gun that she'd made, and he thought that was awesome. And then later on in the day, when it came to the Teen Wolf signing, I thought I was going to pass out because I got so nervous in the queue that when Daniel Sharman looked at me and made eye contact, I didn't know what to do, so I basically squeaked and then just turned in a little circle and flapped my arms like this a bit, which was a little bit embarrassing. And then to make matters worse, when I actually got to him, I couldn't remember the English language at all, and eventually the only words that came out were, "I'm sorry, I've just got really shy and nervous and have no idea what to say," and that was all I could say. But he was amazingly sweet to me, and he just gave me this super dazzling smile and said, "Don't be nervous, you're really sweet." So he's climbed up the husband ladder about 3 rungs. So at the top we've still got Jensen Ackles and Dylan O'Brien, then underneath that I'm pretty sure is probably Robert Downey Jr. and then it's Daniel right up there. He's overtaken Tyler, and he even wrote on my thing, he wrote on my print, "Don't be nervous because he's so sweet. Look at that baby." Oh. I love you, Beckett. That's really sad. Like, all of the Teen Wolf cast were actually really, really sweet. So I went to Crystal next. Here's my autograph. My lovely autograph. And again, she was really sweet. And when I still couldn't think of the words until after I saw Tyler. So she was really nice to me, and she signed it and everything. And then I moved on to Tyler, and I got a hug from each of them. I got a hug from each and every one of them. But Tyler gave me a high five as well. Look at the broody face. Broody face. There's my autograph. It's so pretty. And it was after the high five that the words sort of started coming back. So I sort of had a little conversation with him. And then I moved on to Holland, and Holland was fantastically funny. I moved on to her, and I kind of learned English back by then. and we had a little conversation. She said that my nickname was interesting because it's Beckett instead of Becky. It's Beckit. I don't know. And I sort of explained where the nickname came from, and she said, "Oh, is your real name Rebecca?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Oh, my middle name is Rebecca now. I changed it for Marie." And I was like, "Oh, that's so cool because my sister's called Marie and I'm called Rebecca. That's really interesting. That's quite weird." And she wrote me a little thanks for watching and signed her picture. Look at those pouty lips. Oh, she's amazing. Oh, I swear they look better in person than they do on the show. It's bizarre. How do you do that? Please can I do that? Please can I look as amazing as you? Just wow. Then we did sort of, I can't remember what we did next. I think we just sort of browsed for a bit before the Once Upon a Time panel, which I went into alone because my friend had a Mass Effect meeting, one of those things. So she went to that and I went to the Once Upon a Time panel because I just wanted to hear everything, and it was quite cool. They answered a lot of questions and there was a chance to win a book if you had a smartphone, which I don't because I'm poor as hell, because I'm in a minimum wage job just like most of the people that are my age going to these cons. How do you all afford smartphones? What is that? And why would you only let it be available to people with smartphones? Be nice. I was sad. I wanted the book. I sort of just hung around until the Teen Wolf panel and they answered my question. I was thrilled because those were the first two panels I'd ever gone to, because I've never really gone to panels because I never really have anything to ask, so I sometimes just watch them on YouTube. But I put my hand up straight away. I was like one of the first people to put my hand up and I was the second person to ask my question, and I asked what they thought of Rabid Fangirls because me, and they said it was, you know, it was really quite flattering, and without the Rabid Fangirls the show wouldn't go on, and that's true. I am your life force. So that was quite cool, and they answered quite a few questions which were really interesting. But mine was the best. Then we got shown some exclusive clips. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but they made me cry in the panel. Not badly, not like my hideous sobbing, but they did bring a tear to my eye because Styles, yeah, just Styles. I'm going to leave it at that. It was a really busy day, and then we did some shopping, and then we went home on the train, and oh, I was knackered. I barely got out of bed on Sunday. But I'm desperate for the next con. I've already got LFCC booked off work, and I'm going to try and get a cosplay done for it. It's already in the works. I've just got like a few things to add to it. It looks really bad, but you can tell that it's handmade by me, so I don't care because I put a lot of effort into it, and I'm new at this, so it's going to be bad, so anyone that doesn't like it can stuff themselves. I'm so nice! That's like MCM in a nutshell. I had amazing company and an amazing day, and I saw lots and lots of really good cosplayers, which makes me feel even worse about my cosplay skills, but I saw some really good cosplayers, including lots of fairy tale cosplayers. That was really cool. Gave me lots of feels. Speaking of, I'm up to episode 140. What is going on? Oh my god. Just see you at the next con. Next week on Fangirl Full Throttle, I'm going to be talking about Doctor Who.